I want to eat a huge piece of this cake, but unfortunately, I'm on a diet. Hey guys, welcome to Multilingual. Today we're talking about verbs that are always followed by an infinitive with to. One of these verbs is to want. And here are some more. 8 most popular verbs that always need an infinitive with to. They are intend, pretend, manage, tend, refuse, decide, promise, and seem. You can use the timestamps to jump from one verb to another, or just stick with me for the next 8 minutes. Let's dive in. Our first verb is to intend to do something, meaning to plan or to mean to do something, and it's always followed by an infinitive with to. For example, I intend to talk to Sarah about this issue on Monday. Not talking, I intend to talk. I made this promise and I intend to keep it, to keep the promise. Tomorrow we're going on a shopping spree and I intend to spend a lot of money. Now, that's a cool phrase. To go on a shopping spree means shopping excessively and maybe buying something that you don't really need or buying more than usual. What do you intend to achieve this year? Maybe you want to improve your English, or maybe you intend to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you intend to pass an exam in English. Let me know in the comments. Our second verb is to pretend to do something. To pretend to do something means to behave as if something is true, but you know that in reality it's not. Let me give you an example. The teacher was talking non-stop, and we were pretending to be interested. Pretending to be interested. Again, we have to use an infinitive with to afterwards. We were pretending to be interested. When I was a kid, I sometimes pretended to be sick because I didn't want to go to school. It didn't happen a lot, but still, I remember this. I pretended to be sick. Have you ever pretended to be sick? Let me know. Our third verb is to manage to do something. We use this verb quite a lot, so it's important to use it correctly with an infinitive afterwards. For example, it was almost too late, but I managed to catch the bus. We managed to finish the project on time. Our client will be satisfied. How do you manage to work under high pressure? I managed to live on very little money when I was a student. The pilot managed to land the plane safely. Managed to do something. A very versatile verb. Sometimes I get questions from my students. Karina, how do you manage to have a YouTube channel and to teach simultaneously? And I say, it's all a question of time management and focus. Our next word is to tend to do something, which means to behave in a particular way. For example, we tend to eat more in the winter time. You know, it's cold and the days are shorter, so we stay more inside than outside. And you know, if you stay home, you tend to eat more than when you are outside. You tend to go to the fridge and look what's inside. If you move house, things tend to get lost. Children tend to take after their parents, both in their appearance as well as in their behavior. Another good expression here is to take after someone. It's a phrasal verb, to take after someone. To take after someone means to be like someone, maybe in their appearance or in their character. And what do you personally tend to do? For example, I have my routine during the weekdays, but I tend to go to bed quite late on the weekend. I don't like this, but I mean, it's the weekend, right? You can have a lie-in. Our next verb is to refuse to do something, which means to say that you will not do or accept something. For example, I asked her for some help, but she refused to help me. The bank refused to give me another loan. A loan is a credit. My best friend is a strict vegan, so she refuses to eat any kind of animal products. Yeah, once I tried to go vegan for about a week or two, but I didn't manage to commit to it. It was too hard for me. If it gets really cold, your car may refuse to start. Another good example. They refused to accept our prices, so we couldn't do any business with them. And a question for you to think about. If your good friend asks you to lend them some money, would you refuse to lend them money or would you agree? It probably depends on the friend and the amount of money, right? Our next verb is to decide to do something, which means to think carefully first and then choose something. Example, after getting a baby, they decided to move house. Have you decided to accept this job offer or not? She has decided to quit her job. To quit means to resign, to stop working. We have decided to remodel our kitchen. This is what it's going to look like. What do you think? I think it looks quite fancy. Have you recently decided to do something? Maybe you've decided to improve your English skills, or you've decided to find a new job. Make your own example in the comments. Our verb number 7 is to promise to do something. For example, I promise to finish the project by Friday, and I'll definitely do that. He promised to call me after the party, but unfortunately, he didn't. Hey, what are you up to tonight? I promised myself to have a nice long bath after this chaotic working day. So you can also promise yourself to do something and not always other people. The last verb on our list, we're coming to the end. The verb number 8 is to seem to do something. If you're not sure about something or someone, you say, it seems to. For example, it seems to be raining. I'm not sure, but I think so. Look at the clouds. Your new boyfriend seems to make her happy. Look how she's glowing. They seem to have had a fantastic summer vacation. More examples. She seems to have won the lottery. Otherwise, I can't explain her sudden fortune. Where does she have all the money from? She seems to be too young for her age. Look, we can omit the verb to be and say, she seems young for her age. They seem happy together. Anna seems more intelligent than her classmates. Yes, we can omit the verb to be, but only this verb. That's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed learning about these 8 common verbs. Keep practicing and improving your English skill with Karina Multilingual. Catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Mwah. Bye for now.